So it's that time of year now where FM is coming to the end, or pretty much is already at an end, and we want something to play before FM24 and just a little bit of entertainment, and I have found a great game here. This is a game I've been playing on the side for a little while now, and it honestly is a ton of fun. If you like Football Manager, you're gonna like this. And that game is going to be called the Metaverse Football League. Now I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but if you do wish to play this, you can obviously do so by clicking the link in the description. You simply hit sign up. Obviously for me, I've already got an account, so it's going to automatically enroll me into the account, but you simply sign up as you would any other game. Now the great thing about this is the perfect way I can literally describe this game is Football Manager, but you actually own the assets of the club. So you own the players, you own the stadium, you own everything. Everything is yours, meaning you're in full control of it. Now I know in Football Manager technically you think you're in charge, you know, you own this player, you own Mbappe, etc., but they don't have a physical value, where this game is where it changes that, because you literally have that side of things too. So that almost makes you feel like an actual football club owner. It's absolutely incredible. So they have hooked me up with some packs to showcase in the video. Now I have gone ahead and claimed these. As you can see here, it can take up to around about 20 minutes to actually claim those packs. So I'm going to talk about the game, talk about exactly how the game operates, and genuinely why I feel like any Football Manager fan would enjoy this game. So several things are going to be covered in this video. The first thing obviously is going to be going over some packs when they're ready to be opened. We're also going to go over how the players are relevant and how they how it reminds me of Football Manager, because this is like a real life Football Manager game, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So I think the first thing I'm going to show you guys is going to be the marketplace. A big part of this game, obviously, if we go to the marketplace right now, you can see here you can go to players, you can even buy clubs. You do need a club to obviously play the game. At the moment, you know, there's several different clubs that you can buy and get involved in, and pretty much you can tell for a city like Liverpool, it's obviously going to be worth a lot more because it's a big city, it's more well-known, etc., etc., compared to a sort of, you know, as cool as this looks, a Jeddah, Saudi Arabia one. So you can see here, even the city plays a relevant part, which is very realistic compared to football. But you know what? One of the real points I want to show you guys is the players, because I didn't even know this was in the game until I had a little bit more of an in-depth look at it. But you can see here some of the players, you can see the ratings, very sort of FIFA looking like in terms of the cards. With the ratings, you can see their position, also the nationality alongside of their name. You can see here the clear price as well of some of these players. Fantastic filtering options, I must say here. You can go by position, how long they've got left on the contract. You've got age, name, because age does play a big part in this game. So Wonder Kid fans, that's a reason to be excited, because as they get older, they do typically improve. But if we were to click on a player, for example, let's make it interesting. Let's go for the highest to lowest. We can see what the highest custom player is. Wow. I mean, okay, he does look incredible, but that is a fair chunk of change. But if we do click on him, for example, you can simply go over several things on his profile. So from this, we can automatically indicate he is going to be ridiculous. 84 pace, 94 shooting. Yeah. He is definitely a striker's dream, let's just say that. But if we go to his last sales, you probably, I don't imagine he's going to have too many. Got to have a couple. You can see here, sold for 280, sold for 500. So fair play, that guy turned quite a nice little bit of a profit. You can see a bit about his radar. That reminds you of Football Manager stats. But also what you can do is go into here and you can actually go over to his player page. And now this is going to load up a completely different graphic, and it looks so beautiful. You can see where he's contracted to. You can also see a bit more in-depth of his stats. You can compare him with certain other players, and it's just a really good looking screen. And I would like to say this game still isn't a fully complete game. They're still working on it and working very closely with the guys over there. They are honestly giving it their all, and to be this good already, it's an absolute eye-opener. So fair play to him, because that looks incredible. Next up, if you're wondering, how do we get packs then, Josh? Well, it's a very good question. What they tend to do is they do drops. So as you can see right now, this I imagine would be their last drop, and they have all sold out. So absolutely mental, to be fair. It shows the popularity of these packs. And I will say they have got one coming up. I am going to get a confirmation on that date, and I probably will make another video sooner to that time to actually open some of the packs myself. But you can see the sheer variety that they've got on offer here, and it's absolutely incredible. So, for example, you can open one of these packs. Let's just click on the Legendary pack, for example. And this is why I am happy to promote a game like this, because They are so open and honest about what you can expect to get in the pack, and it displays it so clearly here. So you could open a pack here. This one obviously is quite a fair bit of money, but you could pull a player that's worth a lot more than that, and as the game grows, more and more transactions are going to be made, meaning it's going to be easier to sell these cards. So they've got a very exciting project here, and I think what they've gone for is a more sort of Football Manager based game, but you actually own the stuff that you're going to have in your club. And I think it's honestly going to catch on, because this is already a lot of fun for me to play personally. But on the topic of how serious people are taking this game, and it's not to be taken for a joke, this is going to be a player. Now this is going to be Frank Direct. I believe that's how you say his name. He's going to be a Dutch left mid cam or left wing back, very versatile player. But the only thing I'm going to care about here is look how much he got sold for. The activity fee coming in at $1,800. So people are really heavily invested in this. And I mean, to be fair, he is only 23. He's 90 rated overall. But that is incredible to see that obviously someone has made a tidy, getting on for $2,000 off a virtual currency game or a virtual football game. It's beautiful to see. This is the future. I finally loaded in, guys. These are going to be our starter pack. So let's open the starter pack. Let's actually just hit on open and look at it right now. So the club license reveal is the best experience on desktop. That is a little heads up. Luckily, we are always on desktop, so that is an added bonus. Let's go over and continue. Oh, it's going to look beautiful. It's going to look beautiful. The MFF logo. Open my pack. Here we go. It's just opening the Dapper wallet, just to clarify, by the way, in case you're wondering what is going on. Click confirm on that, because I don't think you can see that on your screens. Here we go. Pending the transaction. Come on. Give me something juicy. Hopefully a big city. Oh, it's even got sound. Don't know if you guys can hear that. I'll let it on for a little bit. It's even got some sound coming in. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Right, we'll mute the sound so I'll forget to have it on later. There we go. But this, here we go. Click to reveal. A new journey begins. Now, this is an animation they were telling me about. It's better than FIFA. What's going on, guys? EA Sports, you got to up your game. Oh, yes. Here we go. I'm putting the music back on. This is getting hype now. This is getting hype. Here we go. Come on. What are we getting? Oh, it's teasing me. Come on. Come on. Can you just imagine the scenes if it was Manchester United? If that was Manchester United, it would be something special. Or Old Trafford, should I say. My geography is awful. Oh, it's not going to... It's okay. It's okay. An Algerian club license. I mean, I'm not going to complain. It is a club license at the end of the day. But I was hoping, maybe a bit selfishly, hoping for a little bit of English. But do you know what? It is what it is. We're going to take it. But that pack animation is clean. Absolutely beautiful. In the Iron Division, Division 6, got a nice little scan code there as well. And yeah, right, we'll close this. You could also choose to share that if you wanted to, by the way. Maybe flex it to your friends, etc, etc. But the point is, we now actually have a club, which obviously is massive. We have now got 2 base packs to open, which we are going to go ahead and open as well. So let's open the first one. These should give me some plays, if I'm right in saying, to actually participate in the tournaments. Let's hit confirm, and let's open the pack. Are we going to get another beautiful transition? That is going to be the big question. Obviously, they do take a little bit of time to open, not too long, about sort of 30 seconds-ish, because it does go through a whole wallet sort of process. And I like that, because it's secure, and obviously, you know, it's not just as if anyone could get into your account and they're away type of thing. So it is quite good to see, despite it taking a little bit of time to open the packs. But at least we've got a stadium. That's the main thing, because now we can actually try and win some of these tournaments. Click on the cards. Okay, mysterious. Mysterious. Bang. Okay. I'm not expecting anything incredible in these packs because they are starter packs. Essentially, these are just to gain some players. And that is going to be Alan Harding, an English centre-back. We will take it. Next up, I imagine these are all going to be common cards, which is completely fine. We are simply trying to build a team. Abel Guerreja. Is that Mexican? Don't want to butcher that. I'm probably going to get butchered in the comments. But hey-ho. And lastly, it's going to be... Come on. Maybe a striker. He looks like a striker. Come on. He's a right back. Can't be further wrong. Oh, a green. We'll take it. We will take it. We will take it. A 66. I'm quite happy with that. And I imagine, I don't want to download the preview, but you can do that if you wish to. That's not a bad one. And now we'll open this one as well, I suppose, which is going to be the base pack as well. So that's going to be 2 of those, which should give us, well, 6 players. So hopefully we can actually get things cooking with them sort of players. And yeah, let's hope for another green. Here we go then. 3 cards have loaded. The first one is going to be a common. Oder Pontes. We need a forward player. A right mid, we'll take that. We'll take a right mid. We're not going to complain at all. 56 rated, that is to be expected in these packs. I'm happy with that one. Let's go for the right-hand side of one now. Come on, give me a bit of a striker. Pierre Delat. I'm going to guess left mid. Striker, we'll take it. We needed a striker. Let's have it. 46 rated, a perfect player to get us going. I am more than happy with that. And lastly, what position? Let's guess. I'm going to go with a left back. Let's guess it. Oh, he reminds me of Hamsik, actually. Another striker, and in the green. Probably better than the one we just had as well. 69 rated. That's not bad, to be fair, from these packs. So let's actually go and show you now what this means getting the club and getting these players. So players obviously play a massive part in this game in general, as Football Manager would do as well. Obviously, every player is very unique. The better they get, the more they're going to go for. Obviously, age is going to be a massive dependent as well on that. This screen is beautiful, by the way. You can see a full breakdown on their stats right now. Obviously, my players aren't going to be the best of the best, but there's some decent ones to get me going. But as you saw in the pack opening, we got a club license, and that was going to be obviously in Algeria. Now, the great thing about this game is you're not limited on what you can do regarding this. So I could list it for sale. I'm not going to, because obviously I want to play the game and try and dominate absolutely everybody. But you can go with create the club, and this is where things get beautiful. So again, it's got some epic music in the background. I'll let it run in the background for a little bit. We can simply hit start your club journey, and here we go. A lovely little message. We're going to mute that now for now. But basically, what happens here is you can name your club. Now, I'm going to keep it basic. I'm going to go with Daily FC. I think that's quite relevant. They have got some guidelines, which obviously, you know, common sense, don't use anything offensive. We're going to go next with that one. We can drop the logo. I'm going to quickly go ahead and do that. There we go. This is looking good. We are going to cook now with this logo. Shout out to the graphics guy, because that is an absolute masterpiece as well by him. You can see there, it puts it in lovely colours. We're going to go with sky blue primary, and we're going to go with a slightly reddish pink for the second one as well. Let's hit next. Oh yeah, here we go. Make it official. Load me in, baby. Here we go. Uploading the logo, and hopefully we're now going to have a club. That is what I'm hoping. I am 100% sure. Never been sure of anything in my life. Get me in the game. Confirm it through the Dapper, just to let you know, guys, as well, if you're wondering why there is a bit of delay. Awaiting the confirmation, and hopefully it will load us in to our club. Now, the great thing about this is as well, guys, obviously, if you were to open any of these packs in the future and you get a license to a team that's in England, for example, as I mentioned before in the video, you are going to be, you know, a lot more sort of, you're going to have a club that's worth a lot more, or a sort of area worth a lot more. If it's in London, if it's in Liverpool, for example, compared to Algeria, where obviously, you know, it's not as popular, if we just say. That's the great thing about this game. There's so many factors which factor in for you guys earning a little bit of wonga, to be honest with you. And you can see their lovely celebrations all kicking off. Back to my clubs, and there we go. Daily FC. You can actually list the club for sale. Now, I'm not going to sell it, but if I wanted to, you could simply list it there and bang, right like that. And you can see, obviously, some of the clubs, we go onto the marketplace, we go to the clubs right here. Even if you want it to be proper cheap, you know, the cheapest one you can pick up currently is 129. So the fact is, if you do pull one of these clubs, you are going to be absolutely laughing. This one's in Colombia as well, so not exactly a popular place in terms of compared to like in England. I mean, if you go to high to low, I guarantee it's going to be an English sort of, or French, Spanish, you know, all of these, even Germany. I mean, they're going for big bucks. So it's quite cool to see that plays a factor as well. Now, up next is going to be competitions. You can see it selected down here on the left-hand side. This is really going to be the bread and butter, because it's absolutely incredible. Look at the mass selection they have got going on right now. You can see the amount of participants is also quite impressive in some of these competitions. 206 here. You've got consistently 114, 105, 96. Loads of people getting involved in these competitions, and they obviously all offer different rewards. Let's select one randomly and learn a little bit more about it. Let's go with Let's go with the Titans. It sounds the most toughest. So here we go. They have laid it out in a complete organised grid table, which I'm a big fan of. I love when stuff's put out like this, it looks so much more professional. You can see here the home, you can see the matches that are going on, you can see the participants, but let's just be real. The thing that they're caring about is going to be the rewards. You can see here, winner is 3,500 coming in, obviously the currency in the game. Second place, 2,750. And to be fair, it's still worth coming 9th to 16th. You still pull home 1,500 of the token. So do you know what? They're more than generous with the rewards they get out. Now, obviously, there are going to be some competitions that are designed to get you going. So, for example, you've got the quest matches. So let's have a quick look at those. So we're going to sort of try and build a team right now, play a game, and go into one. But now, I don't believe I've got enough players just about to enter one of these big boy tournaments. But let's go ahead and click on the Titans Cup, because I'm going to show you the actual in-game screen, lastly as well, as we are going to go ahead and look at the matches. We're going to pick out let's pick out an action-packed one. Let's pick out a 4-1 here. You can see right now what essentially the matches are going to look like. It's going to be sort of a 2D graphic, so very similar to Football Manager. And the great thing about this is you've got your commentary. You can see all the stuff down here, which is going to look awesome. But the big fan for me, you know I'm a big man of stats. I love to see stats. This is really cool on the right-hand side. Everything you need is going to be here. You've got the teams. Obviously, this guy had quite an impressive team going on. You've also got the main events, so you can see you can filter those, so you haven't got to filter through any boring commentary. And it just looks really, really good. And in fact, I think you can, there you go, you can get a rough indicator right now of how things are going to look. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but it's very detailed with the lines, where the ball is, what's going on. And this is why I'm a big fan of it, guys, because it's not a rush game. You can see the goal going in there from, I'm not going to say that name because I will butcher it, but even the matches themselves do look really, really fun to play. And it's literally ideal for those people that really like Football Manager, but like the idea of actually owning their own club and having the financial element as well. So I'm going to leave a link in the description for you boys to sign up if you wish to. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like, drop a little subscription below, and there's going to be plenty of FM24 content coming out. So make sure to also have a notification bell on, because we're going to cook next year. We have got tons of content coming up.